Yeah, this is me. I'm sitting up quite tall, and I'm just blabbing. My voice is good and loud this way, though. What's the topic today? Well, I watched those TED Talks this morning, and they were talking about how global warming is quite a showstopper. Like just mentioning makes people turn off.
Yeah, it's my legs go up when I go back a little further.
Right there. That's perfect. But you're really far away. Oh well. Vlogging is kind of. I mean, I've got 1,250 hits, 15 hits, and I mean views. But really, I probably did about 100, 200 of those. Because when I click on the movies, when I'm making playlists and stuff, I get a view for that. That could be a problem. But as to 1,200 of people, well, it's really quiet out there. Nobody talking on Facebook at all. Zero comments. It's like, well, not really two-way dialogue right now. It's just a kind of one-way rant. But there's some people I'd like to hear from. I'd like to hear from physiotherapists when I try to make a exercise, program. That'd be good to hear from physiotherapists on what's good about it or bad about it.
Right now, I've got these green cables. Everything in the color blue. I need to get blue.
And what? I've gotten to be a way better at it. Like when I look back at those the cut.
I got my cell phone was really horrible. I read you like.
Where the heck am I? There's the green. Where is the green? No, that one there. Okay. I still got a red in my hand, don't I? No, that's weird. That's changing color on me badly. But history says it's.
Because sometimes it looks red. That's weird. So what we talked about, I was just trying to think about what I could do this while I talk. Well, I'm thinking about focusing the whole vlog on CO2 problems.
It's totally a showstopper. People don't like it, but that's life. I don't have very many hits anyway. When I lose a few, I mean, and what if it is solvable? Like Peyton says, just in the absolute deserts. Well, maybe the thing to do is to think of what the cheapest program would be. Well, it's just one seawater pipe would maybe help a lot if the seawater was distributed well. They think people can. So that's the real debate is whether you're shipping salt water to poor people on the edge of the Sahel, whether that's cruel. But I mean, like little tiny, I mean, the difference between reverse osmosis, which is the standard way of doing desalination, and condensation which is what Peyton's all about, is that one of them is biomimicry, totally copying what nature does to purify water. Because what nature does is it evaporates and then sends up the clouds and rains let down. And we're talking about building little places to trap the vapor and cause condensation. And I don't know, maybe that's a good idea. I mean, I've escaped a bit into fiction. Like, in my story, they have inflatable domes. My buddy used to have a swimming pool in his backyard with a dome over the top. I can't remember whether there was a fan on all the time though. I think there was. So the structure was kind of artificial. It was caused by the fan. And if the fan dies, the dome falls down. I mean, sure, with little governmental, input and some hanging behind the scenes, I think the desert land could be, organized. So we're kind of creating a discipline of people who compete to get the most carbon out of an acre of land. That's probably already going on. I'd say, amongst biologists and stuff, they're probably trying to figure that one out. Like, what's the most effective carbon fixer you can grow? Probably method or algae. Algae is amazing. I think my story should probably be about big algae pumps or big water systems to grow algae. That's an interesting one. So, well, there's a guy in Hawaii who's growing a bunch of algae. I think that's what I do a lot is I kind of think of these guys and wonder what if their dreams got away. And I mean, Peyton's one of them. What if his dreams got away? Well, I'm trying to think of the guy I used to read a lot when I was young. He he lives in like New England somewhere, and he creates bioshelters. Like he built one in like 1974 or something in Nova Scotia here in Canada. And it was amazing. It was like a greenhouse that could trap heat and water, or trap heat and heat water. Like the north wall of the greenhouse was big, tall columns of they were clear, and the water warmed up. And in winter, it heated the place. And in summer, it just warmed up the water. So it was like passive manual solar storage, because you're heating up water to warm the building all winter. Well, passive annual heat storage is another thing. I haven't read about it since about 1980. I mean, I think I searched on the web and there's nothing there. But used to be a big book in my library. The guy who wrote Passive Annual Heat Storage, because they were, heating up water to last all winter, and then, they was stored underground in the meantime, like in the fall for a few months, and then when you needed it, you had some. And that actually worked. I mean, does it actually work? Well, that's an interesting question. If we devote this show to the unpopular notion that, like I was change the name of the show to Getting Off Carbon, but I mean, we breathe out carbon dioxide. Not getting off carbon, it's using less carbon. I mean, if a guy drives his Tesla around the world, it's not doing any harm. And that's increasingly becoming possible. That's an ocean. Driving a Tesla around the world. I wonder if that's what I want to do. I mean, Louis flying around the world right now. He's in a small plane that he managed to buy, probably with his money from being a blogger. I haven't really made inroads into the whole blogs. But I've only been on YouTube for a month, so whatever. I think I have to give me a year and then talk to me, because a month is nothing. But I mean, I got my first 1,000 hits. This supposed to be the hardest part, and then, well, for me, I'm finding it hard to get to 100,000 and to get more than 2 subscribers. Well, I think I have to figure out what I'm doing. Heck with that. I'm doing well in just checking out stuff. Like 104 shows is quite good. But there is reality that has to be about something. And being about carbon is like how to bring up a topic that shuts down conversation at a cocktail party. But I mean, carbon's kind of the issue of the day, and it's kind of interesting. Care about popularity enough. I mean, the whole notion of being popular is overrated, and end up kind of going with the most stupid persons way too much. That's interesting. Maybe it's not true either. Well, this has been a super long rant. Yeah, I've got my 1 terabyte drive connected now. So if I talk too much, I can just put it there. I mean, I'm kind of worried I'm going to blab a lot because I am blabbing a lot today. That's just how it is. No, you're not allowed to turn it off. And your voice got really soft. So you gotta keep going.